Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This reading is for Capricorn. So Capricorns, your major arcana card is the Devil card. And this card is here to represent you, the artist, as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So Capricorn, this is a new spread. It's one of mine. I call it The Shift, and I think it's a very appropriate timing for this reading this spread to come out and have the reading around. The shift is happening here in real life, and we are moving out of 2021 and into 2022. And not only that, at the time that I am doing these videos, it is the weekend of the solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So we are all looking to find that little bit deeper truth and making a transition about it. So let's get started, and I'll start by telling you what this spread is about. So the shift. This first row here is the creativity oracle, and it's what area of my life is ready for a transition. And then we have this one here. This is the archetype cards. What needs to be considered in order for this transition to be smooth and positive? And then third, we have the Soul's Journey cards, which are what consequences will my actions have? And then last but not least, we've got the Power Animal card and a Starseed card for what else would Source like to share. So here we go. Then we're going to follow up as to what area of our life we're going to be seeing this shift in, and then we'll follow up again with the Lenormand cards for a little bit more clarity. Let's get started. Let's find out where you're going to be experiencing a shift. Courage. So, courage. Have the courage to see the lessons in all situations and face them constructively. Well, that's very interesting. As a Capricorn, you are very capable of doing things constructively, and no stranger to sorting through lessons and situations, because as the Devil card, that is exactly what you do and probably do very well. So the courage and willingness, right? I mean, I would add that right in, the willingness right along with the courage. It's hard to summon sometimes when you're slapped with something out of left field, but yeah, as that vision or visual of the goat climbing the mountain, you have every ability to do it. You might have to stop and catch your breath while it's happening until you can get a clear visual on it. But yeah, wrap your brain around and then you get to work. I know you do. So you've got this man who has this big cat. So it's a masculine energy, but then you've got this little hummingbird down in the corner that is just going about its very delicate self business, right? That's what hummingbirds do. They love to get at that nectar, the sweetness of life. It's quite an interesting card to have because it is strength and it is delicacy. All right, courage. Facing them constructively. Well, Capricorn, let's find out what area of life this is going to be happening in. Diamonds. So you have the 5 of diamonds, and the 5 is in reverse. So we're looking at skills and talents and constructive, concrete, down-to-earth things. And fives are all about hit and miss. This is the sorting through what doesn't work and possibly what you want in order to find what does work, what you need. So maybe you're aware of that and you just haven't had the time or possibly the courage to really sit down and take a look at it, or you haven't put the finger on the courage that you need. Because I have a sense here that you're courageous. If you know where you're going and know what needs to be done, you just jump in with both feet and can handle it like that mountain going up the mountain, no problem. You get it done. So, yeah, let's go on and see what the Lenormand card has. Clover. So you've got luck on your side. This is beautiful. Very nice. We like that. We'll take it. Yes. So you have the potential to make life great once you get sorted through. All right. So now we know what area of life this is going to be having a look at. It is finding value, right? You're going to be placing a value on something. So this can be you. It can be something of a people, places, and things. It's opportunity. Diamonds are very shiny and they draw your attention to them. So it's something that is sparkly over there and you just haven't quite decided on the approach to it. But you will. So to find the courage, to get inspired to find the courage, let's move on to the second row and see what needs to be considered in order for this transition to be smooth and positive. The Messiah card. That's an interesting card to get here, isn't it? So if we think about the archetype card of the Messiah, the light attributes, serving humanity with humility, and the shadow attributes, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay, so now what we're looking at here is the big picture and the inner picture, the outer picture and the inner. And to how to do that with humility. Well, interesting. So this is what we need to consider in order for the transition to be smooth and positive. How can we do that? And if you look right behind her there, you'll see that mountain peak, which kind of follows through this Capricorn theme that we've got going on here for your reading. Yeah. And it is on a high perch, and it is doing good and understanding that the good comes through you, and understanding that gravity, that weight to it, that holds you tethered to earth. And I guess that's coming through for me because I have a Capricorn moon, and it's the only earth that I have in my chart. So yes, I'm grateful for that tethering. So, okay, let's move on to see what area that needs to be considered through this humility and humanity. It's a big one, isn't it? It's how do you reach the world by being grounded within yourself? Let's find out. Well, another 5. 5 of clubs. Well, this is very interesting. It's in the upright position. Lovely. We like that. This is, this is the judgment. This is justice. So it's finding balance. Red suit, justice. Black suit, judgment. of the fives. And they both correlate to the Jupiter energy, and the diamonds earth and the clubs are air in the cards of truth. So yeah, fast-paced, lots of energy here. We are getting down to the what's going to work, what's going to push this into where it needs to go. And we're going to do it with our head screwed on straight and stable. Going to take a lot of work, though, to get through, because, as I said, the fives are finding what works through trial and error. So, yeah, we're going to do this through a restless reorganization, which I think a Capricorn can really appreciate. Organizing, number one, and that restless nature of the fives. So it's time to act upon a rethinking, or Source will move you through the crisis one way or another. So it's an energy to get something done. It's a restless energy that's ready for an intellectual change of mind, change of philosophies, a change of perspective. So very interesting read so far for you, Capricorn. We're going to figure out what this is about. I'm feeling it is about seeing that bigger picture and how you can serve humanity through being grounded and discovering this new something. Let's find out what the Lenormand cards have. So it's the Cavalier, not a bad card. It's a good one. I'm going to read it for you. Heed well, good news from the Cavalier. Impassioned views promise good cheer. Sadness that hides veiled in the day, once disguised, soon flies away. So something, this 5 of diamonds is going to be coming to you very soon. If it is that you don't know what it is. If you do know what it is, whatever you need to tip that balance and to get you started in that reorganizing and knowing what direction is going to work, you're going to need a little sorting through, a little bit more of delving into and experiencing what doesn't work in order for what is going to work to come through for you. So, okay. We know whatever that is going to be of the diamond suit, and that is skills and talents and finances and having the energy to get through it. All right. So let's move on to the consequences and see if we can narrow this down a little bit more. We've got seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So that again is talking about that humanity and finding that connection. And since we're talking about your art and creativity, maybe it is that missing element that you've been feeling, that you've been back of your mind, just understanding that your craft could use a little something more, that skill or talent that you haven't quite been able to discover where that lies in order to attain it, to add that to your toolbox, to get you that little bit further that you need to tip that craft that you're into, whatever it is you do, because obviously general reading is going to be different for everybody, but whatever tool you need, new tool for your toolbox of skills and talents and finances, could be one of any of those in any realm. It could be yourself, it could be a person, place, or thing that tool needs to be cleaned or sharpened or washed or something, and brought to discard what's not working about that tool in order to find what will. So you're going to be able to do that, and keeping the courage to get through those situations and face them constructively. These fives, there are going to be a few, and you may be in any point on the path of discovering that. You've got a few weeks here that you can keep sorting through, keep trying things, and see what it is what's gonna work for you. So, all right. Understanding, of course, that it is for the bigger picture, but it's got to start with you, right? And the seeking, it's that energy again to be connected with your craft, to have your craft be connected with your audience. Wow. All right. This is big, very big. Let's move on and see what area of life we're going to be seeing this in. So you've got the Three of Spades. All right, so this reading just took another level. This is the true grit card. This is you really finding you deep. It is remedies and cures about mental and physical whatever needs, right? Mental and physical needs. So this definitely feels like something concrete around, I would say, a mental state. So that strength, that embodiment, really, of what you need in order to get that courage, or to stay in the courage. Because I really don't feel like you're this meek, mild mouse. No, this really feels like you just haven't put your finger on it yet. That's the fives. And when you do, whatever that is for you, the people, place, thing, or self, when you do put your finger on it, you are going to be able to have that direction and that energy to sort through. All right, so let's move on a little bit more and find out what the Lenormand cards have. So you got the Fox. So this is crafty and illusional, not illusional. I didn't mean to say illusional. I meant to say elusive. And the fox is very slippery, very sly, very capable of sidestepping and hiding and slipping away from you, if you will. So the consequences that you're looking at here is that is your task. Wow, this is a big, big ask of you, Capricorn. Source is asking you through this trial and error of what it is that you know needs to shift around your talent and your skills to create your art, to understand that this is a big test. This is the test of finding your true grit. And oh my goodness, that is going to take courage to dive that deep, to take that kind of look. So, yeah, courage and willingness here. Definitely the willingness to keep in it. This is like being in the fray, sorting through all of this heaping pile to find that golden nugget that is going to really polish whatever it is that you need polishing. Not going to be easy. It's going to be elusive, but that's okay because this is a test of great importance, the test of true grit. So you're going to be challenged, but you have that independent, energetic energy thinking. You're already there, Capricorn, and you are going to be able to find your merit in this. You're like a dog with a bone. You're not going to give up. You are going to find that courage and willingness. You're going to pass this true grit test. You're going to find it. And through all of this sorting through the pile of crap to get to what you really, really need. But you will have the energy. Fives have tremendous energy. You've got Source on your side. You know that you are doing it for humanity by finding that within yourself. Very groundedness here. And yeah, not going to be an easy thing for you to do, but you've got the Cavalier. He is saying that it is going to come quicker than you might think. You've got the Luck card, so you're going to know it when you see it, like a 4-leaf clover. And this is just fun and games, right? This is just going to make it interesting. All right, so let's move on to the Power Animal card and the Starseed card and see what Source would share. Rooster. Do you see this? Can you read that? Unbelievable. Manifestation and rebirth. That's how big this is. Oh, and advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Wow. All right. Well, that could not be better advice for you in this manifesting for humanity through your own humility, your own groundedness, finding that courage and willingness to do exactly that. And you're going to be following your heart. Listen to that little inner voice, that gut check as to what feels right, and go with it, right? Oh, beautiful. Wow, Capricorn. That's a big one. So as we come into Capricorn season, we will embody that. And thank you for watching. If you want to catch me next time, please subscribe, and I will see you then. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this resonates. And as always, happy creating.